You know, there's so many people that are excited about what I'm doing with my Model Y, with the tent on the top of the car, and with my trip coming up here next month, actually. And I think that's because of the Cybertruck. Because, you know, so many people order the Cybertruck and they want to use it as a truck to go overlanding, to go exploring, to go, you know, to really be their only vehicle. And I think it makes sense. You can go to work in the vehicle. You can help your friends move, because that's what's going to happen. It's a great price for what you get, and it's very capable. It can go pretty much anywhere. And it's got a big enough battery to really last a long time. So it makes total sense. If you have a Cybertruck order and you like the outdoors, I think this is for you. Let me be one of the first to introduce you to Cyberlandr. So you want to go camping, but not camping, if you know what I mean. You don't want to sleep in a tiny tent with just a blanket. You want to go where there's, you know, you're a Tesla owner. You don't want to rough it. You want something that you can have a kitchen, refrigerator, something that you'd want to bring your wife along with, or your significant other, and be comfortable off-grid, away from everybody. That's where this comes in for, I guess, the bougie camper. Face it, you're a Tesla owner. You're already looking at, people already think you that way. You want to be able to have your kitchen, your living room, your bedroom, your shower, a toilet, because that's a major thing. People don't really think about, where do you go to the bathroom? I'm sure your wife thinks about that as you say, hey, honey, let's go camping. So let's go inside. Let's look at their video, let's break down their video, and let me tell you what you get in this. I had a nice long Zoom call where I learned quite a bit about this. I think it's a great option for some people that want to go outside, but also want some of the creature comforts that they already have at home. Basically, bring your home along with you in the bed of your Tesla, of your Cybertruck. So this is their promotional video. Let's go over it together. First thing here, it doesn't look like there's anything in the vehicle. As we come around to the side, it opens up and you see a bunch of solar panels, which is really cool. 500 watts of solar on top of this camper here. There's a section that slides out with the ladder, and then it starts to transform up. I mean, look at that. Then you have the rest of the solar panels extending out over top, so you have a covered stairs as you're walking up to it. I think this is a really cool idea. These side panels are composite material, so they're very lightweight but strong. You have windows all the way around it, and yes, these are smart tint, electrochromatic tint. Basically what you do with this is, if you want the sunlight coming in, because that's what you go out to the woods for, and in the countryside, you go out to see the views, so you can have all the light coming in. You get a lot of views. But then when you want to change, you don't want the views if everyone's around. So you hit a button and you can tint those all the way down. If it's getting too hot and you want to tint them a little bit, you can dial it in just a little bit more. And then it doesn't get so hot inside there. Very, very expensive technology. This is included. This is a really cool shot here. As you're walking up to it, the sliding door moves up, so you get to see right inside. The bathroom is right in this area here, so right away you can go right into the restroom there. There's a toilet, there's a shower, everything. You see the kitchen right inside, and let's go in. Right inside you see this sink. There's a triple layer sink where you can do a lot of things inside one area, and that's what you want to do when you're camping. You want to, you know, combine a lot of things together so you save a lot of space. You have a full refrigerator over here, heated floor, radiant heated floor. And then you have something I think is really cool, because you have to cook, don't you? You have to figure out a way to cook. And they have an invisible induction cooktop underneath the ceramic countertop. Yes, this is a ceramic countertop, so really smooth, really clean, easy to keep clean. And this heat comes out from underneath the ceramic coating, so you can cook right on top. You can just wipe things off. Super, super nice. You get some tables that pivot out, so you can either eat on those or you can do your work. And every Cyberlandr comes with Starlink, so you won't have any problems hooking up to the internet. So say you have to do some work, you go out with your family, but you know, sometimes you have to get some work done and we have to have a connection. Maybe you have to do a Zoom call, because now you can work from anywhere. With Starlink, you'll be able to do that Zoom call still be able to use Wi-Fi calling, still be able to have all those interactive features that everyone's used to at home while you're out camping. I mean, it is the best of everything, along with the nice foam chairs that you have there, which actually turn out to be your bed as well. You can move those chairs anywhere. You can actually take them outside and use them outside when you're not using them inside. And actually taking them out would actually give you a little bit more room for changing and things like that. Now you see it set up as a bed. I think that's a queen size bed. And this shower, recirculating shower. What that actually is it takes the water after you use it to wash yourself, and then it goes through different filters and you can reuse it again. So you can shower for a long time. It's not just this 2-minute shower that you get with some barely any water pressure. Right inside there is the sink, so you can brush your teeth, wash your hands, things like that. And then a dry toilet. A dry toilet is really cool. What that is, instead of having all this waste in a tank and then you have to drain, that's disgusting. Because you have to go to the bathroom when you go camping. So what a dry toilet is, when you go to the restroom and you go to flush, it actually twists and locks in the waste in between another section. So it twists it off and then lowers down, and you have another bag ready to go. But it's all one length. So when you're all done, I think you get 15 or 30 flushes, I'm not sure. But you take the whole thing out and toss it in the garbage. And it's a nice clean setup, really easy to use, and keeps the smell away. And this is like the exploded view of the vehicle without the side walls. You can see the bathroom is right off the tailgate here, and then right up forward is everything else. So yes, this does take up the bed of your truck, but they're making a way to slide it out and put it on like a dolly or something, so you can put it in the corner, put it in an extra area, a shed or something like that. Or even a storage facility if you want to do it that way. But it's going to be removable. But I think most people are going to leave it inside because the frunk in the Cybertruck is huge anyway. And you can always say no when your brother-in-law calls you and says, hey, I bought a couch and I need help. It's an easy way to say, no, I don't have any room. But this is about 1,200 pounds dry. I mean, you store quite a bit of water, but 1,200 pounds is probably going to hit range about 5%. But if you get the big Cybertruck, the big bad boy Cybertruck, that's 500 miles of range. That's only 25 miles. But there's also solar panels on there, so it's going to kind of counteract that, because you use the battery of the Cybertruck, which I think is really cool, because it's such a huge battery. One of the first questions I had was, do I fit in it? And yes, I do. The tallest part is 7 feet. The bathroom side is the back end, and that's about 6.5 feet. So I will definitely fit in there. Now, my second question, and probably your first question, is how much does this cost? Now, campers like this in the bed of a truck, or a small camper that you tow behind the car, well, that's going to take a bunch of range away. But those can run from about $38,000 all the way up to $80,000, or even more if you want to get some nice bougie equipment like this one has. This one has some really nice features in there. Expensive features like that window tint. You don't find that in any camper. This is the only camper I think you'll find that stuff in. But the Cyberlandr is only $49,000. Right now you can get up to 20% off if you put money down now, because I mean, your Cybertruck's not going to be out for a year. This obviously isn't built yet either, because they have to have one of the vehicles in place to make sure everything fits perfectly in there. But you can order yours today. You don't have to put a bunch of money down. You can just do $100 down to have your order in line. And that's what you want to do. Get in there first so you can get yours first. Because if the Cybertruck's a year away, that's going to put it right now, which this is warm weather season. That's when you want to go out and you try it. You want to go out and use this. I mean, you don't have to use this just for camping. You can use this for tailgating. You can use this at kids' soccer games. You can baseball games. There's so many things you can use this for that it's not just a camping tool. So there's so much more to see on their website. So click at the end of this video. There's a link down below. Click that. Go take a look at it. If this is something that interests you, order one today. It's $100 down. If you want to save a bunch of money, put a bunch of money down and you'll save a ton of money. I'm super excited to see it. In fact, for doing this video, they're actually giving me 24 hours with this. Once they have theirs done and finished, I'm going to drive out and spend a night or 24 hours in this camper, and of course bring you guys along through YouTube, through the lens here, and so you can experience this. If you're not a camper, you still got to admit this is a really cool idea, a really cool product. And you know, I wasn't a camper really until I started getting the why and really looking outdoors. I mean, I was a Boy Scout, but I'm really excited about going on trips now, going to see things that most people don't get to see. And that's what you'll be able to do, because like I said, the Cybertruck is such a capable vehicle. I think it's going to change things, and this camper is going to change some things as well. As always, stay awesome, stay positive, and I'll catch you on the next one. And get out there and go camping. Go out and see some nature. You don't have to wear masks out there. When you go for a hike and you're away from everybody, you don't have to wear a mask. There's nothing out there. Nothing's gonna hurt you. Well, except for animals, maybe, possibly. Rattlesnakes, scorpions, mountain lions, bears. Now I'm getting scared. I'll see you.
Life is what you make it. My shit's been amazing. I can't see a way out. I've been stacking face down off canvases I painted. I just spent the rain day on shit I can't afford, but that's the price I pay for the memories I'm making.